A civil rights investigation is underway into whether residents in a historically black neighborhood, West Altadena, were treated differently during the response to last year's deadly wildfires. Let's listen to California Attorney General Rob Bonta.
I'm here to formally announce that the California Department of Justice, led by our Civil Rights Enforcement Section, has launched an independent investigation into the emergency response to the Eaton fire and the disproportionately devastating impact it had on the historically black neighborhood of West Altadena. At least 19 people were killed, including 18 who were residents of West Altadena, and nearly 6 in 10 black-owned homes were damaged. It was one of the most destructive and deadliest fires in the history of California.
Yeah. So Los Angeles officials, including the fire department, they say they will cooperate with the investigation. They insist firefighters were dealing with extreme conditions and deny intentionally treating any neighborhood differently. But the key issue here is timing. So when the fire started back on January 7th of last year, residents in East Altadena, they were ordered to evacuate within an hour. But in West Altadena, evacuation alerts came 9 to 12 hours later. Last night, I spoke to Zaire Calvin. Now, he grew up in West Altadena. He lost his childhood home, the house he bought next door to his childhood home, and his sister Evelyn. She was among one of those 19 people who died in the fire. I asked him whether the civil rights investigation brings him or the community any sense of relief, and this is what he had to say.
You know, historically, we always get the short end of the stick as a black community. We were left alone with everything. And it was terrifying to figure out these systems weren't in place and they need to be changed and fixed. Edison, we already know, started the fire. And that's why this is beyond painful. Why wasn't anything in place to help us after Edison did this horrific thing to our community, which killed my sister?
There's nothing that they can do. There's no legal action they can take, because, what do you do now?
They're definitely suing Edison, and then there is a civil rights investigation into what really happened. And independent investigations have already found that the fire crews remained on that east side of town, even as the fire was spreading west. And so they're just going to continue to investigate, but there are lawsuits all over the place.
I don't know much about the area. I listened to the audio doc you did from Altadena with Love, but is it an affluent area, or are there some areas affluent?
It is a very affluent area. So Altadena was California's first black middle-class neighborhood. People bought these homes back in the 50s and 60s because of redlining. So today they were worth $2.5 million, and they were burned to ash, right? There was nothing left.
Quiet on the set. Hey, y'all, what's up? It's Loren, and I gotta tell y'all something. If y'all want to go and watch the rest of the Breakfast Club episode, you gotta head on over to Netflix. And when you get there, make sure you turn on the notifications, those reminders, so every single time we post the episode, you'll know first. That's an exclusive right there. Boom, just gave it to you.